Hey, welcome back to my channel, YouTube friends. I guess you're here because you're curious about that big boy there on the left with those light copper drivers. That's the Bic America Acoustech PL-200 Series 2. And the last time I did a review on that subwoofer was some 11 months ago, almost a year, shortly after I bought them in 2017 on Black Friday sale. But guess what? Things have changed. So what are the changes, you ask? Well, as you can clearly see, I've got a new AV rack. I've got a new receiver. My speaker grills are off, and if you want to know more about those speakers, those are the Infinity P363s. Awesome speakers. But more importantly is that I now have two of these. I'm now running duals, and here's the other one on the right hand side. So yep, I've decided to take the plunge and go duals with these Bic America PL-200 Series 2s, and all I can say is that wow. Okay, so many of you are here because you probably saw my review on Amazon of these, and I left a link to my YouTube page, and many have come here and seen this video, and actually many people have bought these subs because of my review. But just to quickly do a quick overview on the specs right here, as you can see, it's the Acoustech PL-200 Series 2, an upgrade. I'd say over a year now. These came out, the new models came out in 2017, somewhere around April or May. They debuted from Bic America, and this is an upgrade obviously from the PL-200s that have been iconic subwoofers for so many years. And if you quickly look at or know of the PL-200s, the big difference is right here as I point them out. The PL-200 had one big port at the back of the speaker. And that was it, at the lower end, to the back, right in the center here. And the difference with the PL Series 2s are essentially they've decided to move the ports from the back of the subwoofer because they felt that many people were complaining about, positioning and having the subwoofer so close to the wall. If they could make an adjustment, and they've been listening to their customers. Obviously, Bic has been around since 1973. They've heard the voices of many of their ardent fans and supporters, and decided to move these the ports on these subwoofers to the front. And they've decided to not only bring one port forward, but to make two ports at the front, and thus dual flared ports right here. And they say this is supposed to get the subwoofer close to 20 hertz, and this is their frequency range right here, 21 hertz to 200 hertz. And believe me, these subwoofers, they do get down to close to 20 hertz. I couldn't say that they go below, but it's very close. One will get you there. Two have gotten me there past 20 hertz for sure. Quickly run through again. As you can see, it's part of the Platinum series. Woofer size is obviously a 12-inch long throw woofer. They're using a state-of-the-art bash amplifier, 1000 watts peak, 250 watts continuous. Frequency obviously 21 hertz to 200 hertz. Crossover frequency bypassable 21 dB octave, continuously variable 30 to 90 hertz low pass filter. Obviously the enclosure is vented. Dimensions 17.25 height, 15 inches wide, and 19 and a half inches deep. It weighs roughly 46, I'd say 46, 45 pounds, and that's about it. Obviously I'm looking at the manual here, but there are the beauties right there. And I'm going to zoom in very close in so you can get an idea of what this looks up front and personal right here. And there it is. So you can see dual ports at the front, the Acoustech logo there at the bottom, and essentially that's it. Nothing much has changed. They've slightly adjusted the tuning to these subs, but nothing much have changed outside of that. The cones are still the same, and everything else. The surrounds are still the same. They've just changed it for somewhat aesthetics and also practical purposes, and essentially that's it. Now, when it comes to two of these, I can definitely say, as I pull out to a wider shot, I can definitely say that two subs definitely make a difference, and I would advise you to get two of them. Since they're so cheap, get two of them. I got one in December, Black Friday 2017, for $250, and of course they had another sale recently, Black Friday in 2018, and I got the second sub. And believe me, first thing I did was to do my subwoofer crawl, and believe me, unbelievable. Since I've done that, put them in their ideal spots, and my crawls show me that there were 3 ideal spots in my living room area, and these are 2 of the 3 ideal spots, and thank God they're up front, so they're conveniently up front. So how did I tune these, you're asking? Essentially, I decided to first of all run the subwoofer at around quarter volume for, I'd say, probably about a day and a half. These really need about 50 hours, I'd say, of real breaking to really get the woofers going and fully expanded, to get that really true deep bass that you desire. I decided to just run them, with some light music volume at around around a quarter way, and then I slowly elevated the volume. Right now, the volume is at the 10 o'clock position on the rear of the sub, and both of them are at that. I'm running one on phase 90 and one on 180, obviously, so that there's no interaction regarding the phase issues, and that's really been the case. And these are bumping. So who is this sub for, you're asking? Well, clearly, these are budget subs. These aren't gonna shake the neighborhood, but they do a pretty good job for my space, and I'm in a pretty decent sized living area, and these do an awesome job. So they're obviously for someone who does not have a very large, oversized space, and also someone who's on a budget. If you're not willing to spend $400 on subwoofers, these are the best subwoofers you can get for under $400. Believe me, they're just awesome. I'd say also they're also very beautiful. Look at that. The lack of finish on the top. And I checked. The bottom of the subwoofer is also finished in lacquer, even though you're not going to be using that side. But yeah, there's a lacquer on the bottom and the top of this subwoofer. And I don't know what else to say, but these are just great. I've done some initial demos, but you can definitely look out for more demos of now 2 subwoofers, me doing dual. So I'll be doing some of those Atmos demo things, and as well as I'll be doing some music as well, just to give you a true impression of what's been happening. Read these subs and just how well they will work in your space. And that's about it for my overview and review of these subs. If you would like to hear more, know more, please leave your comments in the comment section, and look out for demos of these bad boys. Dual Bic America Acoustech PL-200 Series 2s.